Hi, this is Larry, back with another RC car video. But first, I'm going to play some cool intro YouTube music. That was it. Okay, now the first thing I want to talk about is my upgraded Traxxas Mighty Stampede. As you can see, I did a couple things to this car. First thing I did is I put a new body on it and new tires. Check out the tires. These are pretty cool. Now, the tires are smaller than the stock Stampede tires. I got them right here. I want to show you what the old ones look like. Here's the old ones. They're really worn out. They're old. They are bigger than the original ones. The stock Traxxas Stampede tires are bigger than the ones I have here, as you can see. I'm not sure how much different this will drive with the smaller tires, but these are belted tires. They have a lot more traction. They're not nearly as smushy as the regular Traxxas ones were. So I think it's going to drive better. I'm not sure how it will handle with big bumps and stuff like that. This helps absorb some of the bumps, but we'll find out. I think they're going to run really well. The next thing, as you can see, I upgraded was the body. I thought this body looked really good. I got it directly from Traxxas. They had a sale on their website. I got it from them, and I think it looks really good. Here's the original body. I always kind of liked this body, but it got beat up really bad, especially the back, because the back would hit the ground and it would bend, and as you can see, it didn't hold up too well, but for as long as time I had it, it didn't do too bad, but I definitely needed a new one, so there's the original one. And I didn't just get a regular shell, I also reinforced the shell. I'm going to take this apart and show it to you. If you take a look at that, I reinforced the shell with fiber tape and E6000. I'm going to show you what that stuff looks like. Most people use shoe glue and drywall tape. I'm going to show you the difference. Here's the E6000. It comes in a tube similar to shoe glue. I also bought a great big tube of it. You can use it in a caulking gun. I ran out, so I had to buy some of this to be able to do all the cars that I did. This is regular drywall tape. This is what most people use. It works pretty well. But this is what's called fiber tape. It's thicker, it's heavier, and it's stickier than the drywall tape. I used this. It worked really well. And I think it's going to make the body last a lot longer. Not only did I do the Stampede body, but I also did my Traxxas Slash body. This body is huge compared to the other ones. I mean, there's no comparison. It's like the inside is so much bigger. But this is what it looks like. It's a lot more sturdier. It's still bendy, but not nearly as like chinsy feeling as it was before. I mean, just look at the size of this one compared to the Stampede body. I also did the Max. Here's the Max body. If you look on the inside, I didn't do the entire thing. Some people take out the frame. I didn't do that. I just got around the edges of the whole thing. I think it's going to hold up really well. I mean, even compared to the Max body, the Slash body is still bigger. I mean, the Slash body is huge. I also put new shock oil in there. I redid the shocks. I painted these white. I think they look pretty good. The shock springs is white. I think that really comes out good with the blue body. Another thing I upgraded on the Stampede, I didn't know if I was going to do this or not, but I decided to do it at the last minute, was the radio. I didn't show you this before, but this is the original radio that came with it. If you look, it has the old long antennas. You have to use that every time you go, and then you got to be careful. You can bend this up. And along with this, you have to have the longer antenna that comes out of the car. Before, if you look, there's a hole right here where the antenna came out, and the wire that was in it before, the plastic that held the wire was all bent up. It looked pretty bad. I completely bypassed that, and that's as long as the wire is for the 2.4 gigahertz radio. So this is it right here. I had an extra one of these. So I upgraded the radio and the receiver as well. So I think that'll be nice, not having to hold on that big long antenna on it. So that's it for the Traxxas Stampede upgrade. I haven't get to drive it yet. I'll probably do a follow-up video in a month or so after I've driven it a couple times, let you know how it turns out, let you know how these new tires are. The new shocks feel pretty good. The back is kind of mushy. It's not as nearly as nice and springy as the front are, the front shocks. The back has a lot of weight. That's where, if you look, the motor and the gearbox is back there, so that's why it pops wheelie so good, because they're so back heavy. But these shocks, I have a couple spaces in there to give us some more suspension. But that's pretty much it. I will see you on the next video. Hey, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like this video, hit the Larry, I did not like this video button. If you thought this video was okay, hit the button. And if you're the Kool-Aid man, hit the oh yeah button. That's it. Larry out.